This is Faraz Khan from Thinkasgreen, tag Urit, and we're here today with our beloved chaplain from Princeton University, Sidi Sohaib, and he's with us, Sohaib Sultan, and also along with his wife, Sister Arshe Ahmed. And Princeton University, to give them kudos here, to give them credit, have gone through a Green Ramadan Initiative, and they've implemented it at the university level. And I'm here to talk about that initiative on the campus and how it was. So we'll let you talk about it, Sidi Sohaib.
Assalamu alaikum. This year, mashallah, we, with Faraz's encouragement, we decided to have a Green Ramadan. And essentially what we wanted to do was cut down on all of the wastage that goes on during this month. And by and large, it was a very successful experience in which students and community members really accepted the initiative with open heart.
Tell us a little bit about how it was different from perhaps this last year. How Ramadan's there, and you guys are doing 30 days of fasting and iftars, and I've seen like about 200 people at times, even more. So how was it different from last year, perhaps?
Well, this year we tried our best to just cut down on using styrofoam. Styrofoam we eliminated completely, but even plastic plates and plastic utensils, and even leaving the lights on in the building. So we just took an effort to cut down on all of those things. And so one of the things we did was that we made an agreement with the residential colleges that every day they would provide us with glass plates and utensils so that we didn't have to use these plastic plates and cups that we'd have to throw away every day. And so just to give you an example of the amount of resources we were able to preserve, in previous years we would have like 2 full garbages full to throw out, and this year we had only like 1/3 of one garbage.
Wow.
Every single day.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
MashaAllah. What type of support did you gather from? Let's bring in Arshe here, Sister Arshe. What type of support, and how do you relate it with the concept of Green Ramadan?
I was really surprised and very happy, mashallah, as to how everyone really rallied around this good cause, and everyone just helped. Every evening when we needed the plates to be rinsed, everyone would, not only pick up their own plate, but also gather other people's plates and take it downstairs. And, it just felt this, this nice camaraderie, this nice community, but also rallying around a good cause for a Green Ramadan.
Excellent. Chaplain Sohaib, you had mentioned that there was this sense of community, just like Arshe mentioned. Describe that feeling. Like, how was it that, because I would feel it's more work, and that's what, people tell me, oh, why recycle? Because it's more work. Let's just throw it out. But what did you see? What did you experience?
I think initially as organizers, we were just thinking about the amount of work that it would take to have a Green Ramadan. But much to our delight, the community really took to it. And I think one of the reasons is because they felt like they were participating in a good deed, especially in this blessed month of Ramadan. And they really felt like they were part of a larger global movement. And we were able to attach these feelings to core principles within our religion. And because of that, people were overwhelming in their response to want to just help out and make sure that we did, in fact, have as much of a Green Ramadan as possible.
Any stories that you could gather from the Arshe? Anything comes to mind?
I mean, personally, just even, having this initiative throughout the month at the Iftars at Princeton University, you sort of, think about this thing outside of the Iftars, and you take it back home. So you use less water, you try to, reuse your plates, you use less disposable items, and so you try to take it outside of the Iftar and outside of Ramadan and sort of make this, something that you could, do every day. And I was hearing that from people about how they really liked, the idea of not wasting as much.
And there was one student in particular by the name of Sharif Suleiman who really helped a lot with taking the plates back and forth between the residential college and Murray Dodge, where we host the Iftars. And for several days he was doing this. And one day he was playing soccer outside, and he had an injury. And even with his leg injured, he made an effort to go to the residential college and exchange the plates and come back to Murray Dodge. And so this is how much of a commitment he had to the Green Ramadan Initiative.
And I think it becomes sort of like, it's not just a thing that you do, but it's sort of like in Ramadan, you gain more from it, religiously, spiritually, and helping out. So
Absolutely.
excellent. Any last message to the other MSAs that out there, chaplaincies, about implementing this program? Because I see the garbage went down like 5 times less. The paper products, all the money that went into it came to good use. We recycled, reused the plates and plastic products and things like that. Any message for the MSAs out there, chaplaincies?
I think my message would be that with a little bit of coordination and a little bit of effort, it can actually be done. And I think that's the most important thing to realize. At first, it may seem like an overwhelming project, but one of the things is that most of our universities these days are also very conscientious about going green, and they're willing to help out as well. And so I was very happy with the response of the university and all the different facilities at the university wanting to help us out with our initiative. And so if you make the right contacts and you put a little bit of effort and the right intention into it, inshallah, you'll see that the effort will be full of blessings and that it can be done. It can be done rather much easier than you may think.
And I mean, just as Sohaib said, I was the largest skeptic. I was the biggest skeptic about this project when Faraz brought it up. And I, having seen the changes, having, felt the changes, I would, I'm a completely changed person, and I would say that you guys can do it. So you can also have a Green Ramadan.
Okay, great. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. This is Faraz Khan with Chaplain Sohaib Sultan and Sister Arshe Ahmed. Tag Think as Green. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the year implementing the green initiatives. Jazakallah khair so much.